Brand new music right there by T.I. It's called The Weekend, and the weekend is here, man. I've been waiting for a long time. It seemed like for Friday to get here, and it's finally here. And I have no plans for tonight. If you're wondering who I'm talking to, because I'm talking to you, but I'm also talking to the man, the myth, the legend. My man King Spence is in the building. What's happening, brother?
Salute, bro. What's going down, man?
Man, bro, it's been a long week for me, man.
Hey, it's likewise, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I've been editing videos all week, so
man.
you know it's been long for me.
Yes, sir. Congratulations. I want to say that again, man. I know your drop is running with you on the 11,000 subscribers,
that,
man. How many did you start with?
Somewhere around 0, somewhere close to that number.
Hey, look, man. I know all about what's going on with you, man, but we're gonna catch everybody up and get them a little bit of history, you know, because they like, man, King Spence, because a lot of people already know who you are, videographer, Tulsa Progression. But when I first met you, you were doing a video. And matter of fact, I don't even know if I spoke to you. I probably gave you the head nod, like, "What's up, man?" At my church, you're shooting a video for these kids, the young soldiers, and they are young Christian rappers. And they were dope at the time. They're still dope now, but at the time they were just trying to find somebody to shoot a video. Because they asked me, and I was like, bro, you want your video looking like a Nintendo cutscene? Don't come to me. And you were in there, and then I saw the final product. And I think you had a business card. You might have gave me a business card at the time.
I remember those business cards too.
Gave me a business card, and I was like, all right, cool. And then I saw the video, and I was like, man, how much did y'all pay for this? And they told me like $40, $50.
Yeah, it was really cheap.
For
man.
real?
Yeah.
So since then I was like, man, I gotta find a guy. And man, you've been doing so much stuff, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the Young Soldiers, that was one of the first probably 10 people I'd ever worked with, you know, as far as music videos.
That's dope.
So yeah, they caught that cheap end when I was just trying to get my feet wet, you know.
Yeah.
And that $50 videos was going like hotcakes back then, man.
Bro, when I first started selling beats, I sold 3 for $25.
Hey.
And the dude stiffed me on 15. He was like, man, here go 5. Right. Come back. And I remember his name. And when I made my contract, it had his name. It had I don't want to put his name out there, but it had his name as the clause in there. Like, you're going to pay up front.
Yeah.
Because of this person. So his name was in there. So you always remember who you start out working with.
Yeah, real
man.
talk.
So how did you get started? How did it progress? For lack of a better word. How did it progress from you know, just starting out doing videos to being like one of the most sought after cats to do videos out here?
I mean, you know, that's just kind of one of the benefits of working for yourself. You know, you kind of get to create your own hours, and you know, how far you go with it is up to you. And being that I'm doing videography is one of the things. You just kind of watch your peers and the people you look up to and how they building, and you see what they use, and you just invest in those things. And videography, like photography, like recording music, like anything else in the world, the more you do it, the better you gonna get, you know. So that's just what happened with me.
Did you have some help? Somebody show you, or you had to get on there and Google and lynda.com or do research, take classes?
The truth is, yeah, man. I mean, you know, 90% of my progression was help from something, you know. I ain't just create, you know. YouTube got a large amount to do with it.
Yeah.
I mean, really, they got the most to do with it. And then the people that you don't normally give credit to is the people who make it easier, like the people who create the plugins, and all the other different things that you add to your videos that make it easier to do. So yeah, bro, I had a lot of help in that sense, not necessarily from a mentor standpoint of view though. It was all, you know, all off the curb.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Well, that's dope, man. Like you're to a point now where like you can see. I looked at a lot of your videos, even with the ciphers. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And can't find a better word, man. But the progression, and how it's the progression on to sound redundant. I hate to sound redundant, but the progression on how things progress. You know, the progression of you as a videographer. Do you ever feel like, man, I'm cool on learning it? Like I know everything now. Like you just.
Now I'm gonna say no, but I will also say there's just some areas of videography that I'm just not interested in venturing off into. But I never say, like, especially if it's something that like being presented to me to learn, I ain't gonna be like, no, I don't need to learn that. I'm good. I'm the best, or nothing like that. Because then you stagnant at that point. But it's like a lot of new stuff that's going on now that's like really time consuming. And with me, my purpose, I'm driven by, saving time,
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of that stuff is gonna cost you a lot of time, and a lot of the time the back end benefit of it ain't worth the amount of time that you invest in it. So in that sense, it's some stuff that I'm like, yeah, I'm not messing with that, bro. But you know.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Like I get I'm supposed to be doing right now. I'm supposed to be doing a score for a short film, but that's just like
that's tough.
It's time consuming, man. I mean, the payout is great, but it's just time consuming. And then like if you have a scene that's happy and you not happy, you know what I'm saying? All your music is like with music. All my music that I compose for it is not going to be that happy. So it's one of the things you got to get in the right mind frame for. So
yeah, scoring that's real business right there.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not that hard to get into. And then there's a bunch of different things, like different avenues. And I try to tell people about if you're doing videos. Like they have people that'll pay for a clip of your car starting.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Car traffic.
You was telling me about that.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a bunch of stuff you could do with it, man. Any advice for people who are trying to get started?
I mean, right now it's like the gold rush for videography, photography. You can get cameras stupid cheap right now. I mean, even people doing videos with their phones.
Yeah.
So, I mean, my advice is if you're going to do it. Because it's always gonna be, space for videography and photography, but if you waiting, a lot of us is getting ahead of you while you waiting to get started. So hey, get in where you fit in.
Get in where you fit in, man. Any viral videos?
Yeah, we got plenty of viral videos.
Right.
I'm gonna start with the town.
Okay.
Bash the Rapper was like one of the first. Guys that I filmed for that were just viral on a YouTube standpoint. He makes really good music.
Shout out to Bash, yeah.
And then one of the other people who just really went viral is my guy Don the Doll. That's my guy, man. He got different music, but he definitely goes viral.
When I first saw that video, I was like, yo, Spence about to go viral. That's all I can say. Like I listened to the song and like when I first saw dude, I was kind of judging, so I was like, all right, let me just turn away and listen, because first I'm a musician. I like to hear different music, so I listened without watching it.
Yeah.
And then I watched the video, and I was like, you know what? It ain't bad, man. Like it's not that bad.
It's
and
different.
Then I'm like, is he really a gangster? Like some of the stuff he was saying had me like, yo, son, I'm gonna stay on his good side.
Hey, City. That's a good question. Is he really a gangster? But you got to listen to a lot of this music. I guess it's just it's definitely controversial. What his presentation, shall I say? But when you just when you read the lyrics off a sheet of paper, he really ain't saying nothing just crazy,
right?
crazy different from anybody.
I think the
else.
presentation is what kind of throws it off. Because if me and you chilling and some random dude come and knock you out, right? And then if me and you chilling and Don the Dog come knock you out, it's gonna be a completely different energy when I tell the story. Like, dude had high heels and a skirt on. But honestly, I think it's dope, man. That was a good look for you. I know most people wouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Most people wouldn't have done that video.
Everybody got their opinions, you know what I'm saying? But the best way to look at it is, everybody got choices, you know what I mean? You get to choose what kind of battles you want to fight with your life, you know what I mean? And who you choose to support. And I don't never want to be seen as that person that's like, oh, you only support a certain type of person.
Right.
I support people, and especially people who trying to progress. And if you coming to me as a way to, progress yourself to somewhere, I'm I'm thankful for that. You know what I'm saying? So it's some stuff that I won't touch, but you know, a person that's just trying to legitimately put themselves in a better position to go somewhere else just because they think differently than me, I don't never let that be the reason why, you know.
That's dope,
you
man.
know.
That's dope, bro. And we keep saying progression, man. Touch on the progression, because that's you do videos as well, and the progression is a part of what you do, man. Explain what that is for people.
All right, so the progression, if you don't know, is it's just about bettering yourself. Now, the progression, the way that I like to explain it, is just about bettering yourself and your community. And if you're from Tulsa, hopefully you've seen somebody rocking that big old Tulsa progression shirt somewhere.
Yeah.
But you know, to me, I just like to represent it, you know, by example. Instead of just having all these fancy catchphrases and mission statements, I just like to be a really good example of what I mean by, you know, progress.
That's dope.
That's it, bro.
That's dope, man. And how did you decide to I don't want to say branch out, but I mean to do the business side? Because most people, if you don't follow him, I've seen book clubs.
Yeah.
You know, you have is that your sister who has a vision board?
Yeah,
with all this different stuff.
yeah.
Like he's actually leading by example by putting it out there. You know, and then the law of attraction and stuff like that. So I mean, how do you go from I guess you just had a vision altogether.
Yeah.
You know? So you still doing a book club?
All right, so the book club is it's still building, let's say. It's still in motion. It was a thought, and we just ran with it. You know, my girlfriend Tiffany is a big help with the construction of this book club that we're starting. But we planning more for 2019 with it. We've done it this year, but it just wasn't as convenient for everybody who wants to be involved. So we just trying to figure out something that's gonna, you know, be really convenient for the people interested in reading more books.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
that's dope, man.
So yeah, it
trying
is
to progress
still
everybody get right, man. If you're just tuning in, this is King Spence, man. 11,000 subscribers,
That's right.
legitimate subscribers.
Yeah.
Now it might not seem like a lot until you understand that 11,000 individual people click like, you know, subscribed. You can go buy them, but I mean, that's not legitimate.
These weren't bought though. These
you can't.
All hard work.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah.
Music.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
you
man,
know, you know, I get on the mic a little bit.
My man Spence, listen, bro, and I'll say this. You don't even have to, just to keep drama down, you don't even have to say anything when I say this. This is something I'm going to say. How does it feel? And you don't have to answer this.
Okay.
How does it feel to be able to lyrically destroy 90% of the people you record?
Nah, man, I don't feel like that, man.
Hey, man, he didn't say that. I said it, and I stand behind it, man.
That's tight, bro. I appreciate that.
You
bro.
dope, brother. You dope, man. I'm waiting on you to get in one of the ciphers, man. That's what I'm waiting on. So
stay tuned. You know, when I be on the mic, I just talk about, you know, something that I would personally want to listen to. A lot of people don't really want to listen to the stuff that I gotta say. But a lot of people ain't on what I'm on either, you know.
I mean, I will say that when I listen to your music, it's never, how can I put it? It's not selfish music. Like, you always talking about bettering yourself or other people, and if you know what I'm saying, like you come across real humble like a teacher. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you ain't talking about, you know, clapping guns and having money and all of this. It's real genuine music. So
it's real. I don't even come from that though. So I mean, a lot of people talk about stuff that they ain't never personally experienced, or, you know, stuff that they don't really have. But I just wasn't even raised in a home to front like, you know, Junebug, John Heaven, King. That's the real King Spence. My pops, you know, he really raised his children to be like, you know, some straightforward people.
From Tulsa?
Yeah, he from the town.
You grew up in Tulsa?
I'm from the town.
From the town.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew that. I wanted you to put it out there.
Yeah, Tulsa tatted on my face. No, I ain't get it tatted on my face, but yeah.
Spence is representing, man. Shoutouts, bro. I know you that's a tough one, man. You gotta.
I'm gonna get a shout out. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's Christmas, so Christmas shout out to my moms and my pops. You know what I'm saying? My little bro John. I told him, I said, bro, I'm going to shout you out on the radio. He was like, really? I was like, yeah.
Is he listening?
Yeah. He
What's up, John?
listening.
What's up,
Johnny,
John? Johnny, Merry Christmas to y'all.
Yeah. And, King Rich, Ambitious RJ, my girl Tiffany, my little sisters, my family, everybody who ever shot a video with me, anybody who ever got a T-shirt, everybody who support, anybody listening, Big City for sure,
I appreciate you, brother.
Let
them know where they can follow you, man.
Man, y'all follow me on Facebook, King Spencer, CFN King Spencer, and on Instagram, King Spencer 100.
Definitely YouTube as well.
Oh yeah, go hit that subscribe button on YouTube. King Spencer.
Yeah,
first one you see.
If you're trying to get, you're trying to be a part of the progression or see what they have going on, or check out the shirts and stuff like that, where can they just follow you on one of those?
Yeah,
as well?
Follow me. Hit me directly. I want to see your face. I want to meet you. You know what I'm saying? Real personal with the people who support the progression.
That's what's up, man. I definitely appreciate you for stopping through. You ain't going nowhere. Yeah, you're still in the building, but I appreciate y'all out there for listening, because my man is pretty dope. Go check him out. I vouch for him most definitely. All right. We got more music coming up right after this. It's 105 KJAMZ Hip Hop and R&B Hits.